Got a blast.
Welcome back, everyone, to Wrestling Rundown. I'm Stephen Massa alongside my co-host Cherno. Cherno, baby, how are we doing on this fine hour?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good, man. How's everybody going today?
Well, I'm doing well. Hope the chat's doing well. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We are a little late because there was traffic on North Ave. It's all right. We're moving. We pushed through. Wrestling. That's what we're going to be talking about because that's what we do every week on Tuesdays at 3:30. This is the last show, actually, of the semester, sadly, but we will be back next semester in probably second week of January, around there. We'll keep it updated. Yeah, I was very disappointed. Very disappointed. Obviously, I was not paying for a frickin' to watch Survivor Series. I illegally streamed that. I was not paying for it. I was very upset. But oh my God. The hype that I got for this was the biggest War Games talent-wise ever.
Mhm.
Not even close. And it just did not look like fun. It just didn't look planned. There was just so many spots. The camera angles were weird.
Yeah.
I didn't enjoy it. I did like the walkout. That was the one thing I actually enjoyed.
Nah, I need the shark cages back, dude.
I know.
Because those tell us a story with characters, especially last year with Punk and Roman in the cage.
That's true.
And and I remember the year before that, Drew McIntyre, when everybody was locked in the cage and he hated Jay so much, he was trying to break through the cage to get at him.
No, I thought it was something different. It was worth the shot. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. I felt like if they never done the shark cages before and did this, like it would be fine. I just think they were just trying something, but that was like nowhere near the problem of what that was. I enjoyed the guy, Mystery Man, honestly, who came out. I didn't think it was that bad.
Let's go match by match.
Yeah, it was very disappointing.
Yeah, 4 games, mid games, whatever you want to call it.
Mid games. Yeah, so we'll run through the whole PLE actually right now. So firstly, I loved the John Cena Dom match.
Yeah.
I thought it was great. I was upset, obviously, that Cena lost, but we all kind of had a feeling Cena was going to lose. I was sick that Liv Morgan came out, slapped Dom, and everyone thought it was over. And then boom, no, just kidding. Came back and helped Dom out. So I really enjoyed that. What were your thoughts on that Cena Dom match?
Oh, we're gonna start with the Cena Dom match?
Yeah, I'm jumping right into it right away.
Okay.
It's the only highlight, so we're gonna talk about the highlight.
Well, I'm just gonna go with what I loved about the match. At first, they were just going back and forth,
Mm-hmm.
and then Dom does the Hurricane Rana,
Mm-hmm.
he ends up landing on the floor really hard on his shoulder.
Did you think he was actually hurt?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, right. He did a really good job.
He did a great job selling and stuff like that. One thing I hated: why the hell did you let Cena get eaten by Raquel and Roxanne?
Yeah, what was that?
What was that? Cena's not that kind of character to do that with. But okay, hey, but I'm not gonna let that bring down the match for me. But I loved when Dom sold because literally the week before that, Penta got injured. He messed up his shoulder, so I'm thinking they were trying to. I think people can't do Hurricane Ranas right anymore. So I'm
Jinx in the Hurricane Rana.
Yeah, so I love that spot, and then I just loved Super Cena coming out one last time against JD and Finn.
Yeah, that was sick.
When he did the double AA, I was like, dude, he's always eternally gonna be strong forever. And then all you heard is, watch me. And then Liv Morgan comes out, and then she comes out. We don't know what she's gonna do. She slaps Dom, not on his face. So I'm just like, is this a botch? But she slaps on top of his head. And then she turns around, looks at Cena, jumps in his arms like a crazy woman. That's her character type of the crazy girl. And then she ends up kicking him in his nats and stuff like that, which I loved. And I was like, oh, we're back, baby. And then Dom ends up winning the match. Dom is your new IC champion.
Mm-hmm.
So what are your thoughts?
I loved it. I mean, like I said before, it was a great match. I thought their chemistry was great, obviously, because they've done this before. Dom is really good in the moment. This is going to be a future
world champion
easily. He is so great grabbing heat, and he's such a good heel that people are starting to actually really enjoy. We've been seeing this for the last 6 to 8 months, and I love it. I'm happy that he won because honestly, there was no point. And for me, it would have made me if Cena had the IC title, then it was a guaranteed loss in my eyes in his last match.
Yeah.
He wouldn't. WWE's not gonna and like if he fights Gunther, then it's like even more of a guaranteed loss if he had the IC title. Just something along that where it was. I was fine with it. They wanted to have Cena as a Grand Slam champion at MSG, and that was their plan. They said, all right, he's gonna have it for a little bit, a little momentum, but then boom, he's gonna lose it right away.
Yeah.
Which was fine. I'm perfectly fine with that.
I wasn't mad about
They
that.
did it the right way.
Yeah.
That's something that Triple H got right. So, all right, should we talk
But
about?
can I say one more thing? One more thing I wish they would have done is bring out Ray.
Yeah,
because Ray's from San Diego.
I was a little shocked there was no Rey Mysterio.
Just to run off the Judgment Day, just to do that.
But I got Super Cena instead.
You got that Super Cena.
Could have got both.
Yeah.
Maybe Ray attacks Raquel. That'd be pretty cool.
Nah.
619's Raquel.
Nah.
All right. The things that Triple H didn't get right, which was the rest of that match. Like,
we're gonna talk about women's war games first.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, let's talk about women's war games.
So
because that's gonna be quick.
Yeah. I didn't mind it. I thought it was cool, somewhat.
You're gonna be a lot more nicer than I am in this match.
I am gonna be nice. They were all right. Did I expect more? Yes. Did everyone expect more? Yes. Did I expect Io Sky to go off with the trash can again? Yes. Was it good? No, it was not good.
I actually like that spot.
I'm just getting tired of it, and it just didn't look like a devastating move. Kind of like it was just more for entertainment, which is fine. I wish there were like more weapons involved.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was no weapons involved on either side, really. Like just a couple chairs, but I was very disappointed. Yeah, it was just a kind of a boring match. Like some moments were cool. I liked when they all were jumping Becky. I thought that was pretty cool because Becky thinks she's like the best. I mean, she is, but I love that a lot. And AJ Lee, making her, had her tapping was pretty sick.
All right, I'm gonna start with the good things I liked first, and there's very few. I like the way Lash Legend looked like, but you got to change that theme.
She's great.
Oh
my God, yes, Lash Legend's great.
She was great in that match, and I think they showcased her very well. And I think that the Asuka missing her was the great way to write her off out the match. That's my one takeaway. I love the trash can spot because I'm always going to be impressed when you can't see anything and you do a goddamn swanton bomb off the top of the cage and you actually land on the people you're supposed to land because that could have went left.
Yeah.
And then I like the story you're building with AJ Lee and Becky Lynch because AJ Lee was the one that tapped out Becky Lynch for the win.
Agree.
So that builds more story to that with their storyline. Okay, the bad. This match was extremely mid. Nothing happened. I was sitting with my hands on my butt the entire match. The only thing that I got up for was during the spot with the women's match, with the women's spot with Io with the trash can. Literally, I was at work watching this, and literally my boy, who's a WWE producer, was literally watching the match with me too. He's like, I'm telling him, you're botching everywhere, and they're not even hitting the moves right. But he said, you got to understand, they're girls. Then why are you putting them in war games? Especially, this is why I said,
you can't use the woman excuse, dude. I've seen women put on bangers.
That's why I said, just because the men have war games, you don't have to give the women war games. Because what was the key storyline built up? This storyline was built up in 3 weeks.
Not even. It was so quick.
Lash Legend and Nia Jax were just put together.
Yeah, which honestly was the best thing they did. I really like that Lash Legend joins Nia Jax.
No, if you could have done that, if you could have done that just away from war games, I don't care. Okay. I would have liked it. But to put it in war games and stuff like that, to make it to fill up war games because you don't have enough women. I would have rather you put Roxanne and Roxanne and Raquel into this match.
That would have made way more sense.
It would have made way more sense because it's about the tag titles.
Yeah.
It's about that whole tag title thing. And the only story that was in there is Becky, AJ, Kabuki Warriors versus Rhea, Charlotte, and Charlotte and all these girls, and Rhea and Io. That's the only story that's there. So that's what I said. This did not need a war games. If I would have had you just do a regular title match if you really wanted to for the tag titles, if you wanted to do that. This did not need war games. It did not. Just that's why I said, just because the men have it doesn't mean the women need to have it.
Yeah. No, yeah.
You need the
totally.
story to be correct, and that's going to be another thing that I'm a little bit into the men's war games, but we're going to talk about that
Because
later.
I feel like we both know this. They can't do good two storylines like that at the same time.
But the problem
You
is
can, but they don't, is what I'm saying.
you need a group. You need that big group.
I agree.
That it's the end all be all, like Damage Control was
Mhm.
for the first 2 years of war games.
Mhm.
They were the ones that was always in war games. Damage Control, even though they lost all the time, but they were the main group of Raw. And just like any other faction in the women's, you need to build a women's faction again to be that end all be all team to defeat into war games. And then you can add somebody else who is having their own storyline, and you can bring them in there just for everything to
Yeah.
to be cohesive. But this women's war games
I did
match
like
was
their
not cohesive.
segue to Raw, though. I thought that was good.
That's something we could talk about.
We'll
after.
talk after, but I did really like this segue. Yeah, overall snooze. Really, it was all right. Like it wasn't even all right. It's a big stretch. I don't know. It's very upsetting because they usually do Survivor Series really well. They do, or most of the time.
Yes.
They don't. I was kind of shocked, and I think they got too into the marketing side of it of putting all the top guys like even both sides.
Even last year's War Games was better than this, and I thought that that War Games was like not my favorite one too.
Yeah,
I was just like, dude, it's like, come on, man.
it was just weird. It was just too much, where the pacing was just not good. And I'm talking about both War Games, but Valkyria versus Nikki Bella.
Oh, your favorite match? My thoughts on that is that this is Nikki Bella's best match to date. But honestly, the crowd did not care.
I don't blame them.
And I didn't care either. I thought Nikki Bella was throwing her offense in, and I thought Stephanie should have sold it better. I think the only highlight of the match was her doing the devil's kiss.
That was my highlight.
On the table and inside the ring, and then Stephanie Valkyria has the best finisher.
No, she's so good.
That spiral.
You know,
tap,
you're good if you could make Nikki Bella's match decent.
Yeah. And I think that's why I said it's her and Soul Ruka's Soul Snatchers, the two best finishers.
It wasn't even a
women's
bad match. It wasn't a bad match.
It could have been on Raw.
Yes, it could have been on Raw. That's my one thing. It's like when I'm watching Survivor Series, like that's the filler match, and they only had 4 matches.
Yes.
So it was like it's hard. Why do you even have? You don't need to have a filler match at 4 matches. Like if they made that and they had weapons in it. Say if they had a table spot, say if they had anything like that,
but
they made it a little spicier because that's what everyone was waiting for. Everyone in the crowd is like, I'm here for John Cena and I'm here for the War Games match in the end. And it's like, well, how do we make this match not boring?
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
How do we do that? And they just made it a normal match, which I didn't think was the right call.
Nah, I don't think so. Sometimes you need to have those matches because it's like, that's the problem with AEW has right now. And that's one thing I praise WWE on is like they don't overstimulate their fans while they're there because fans eventually get tired if you overstimulate them and overdo. Yeah,
but if you did a table spot, that's not how overstimulating is that for the rest of the night. You're telling me the fans are
like what a Stephanie Valkyria and Nikki Bella match?
But it's something different than just a boring one-on-one filler match. Where you could, it's not like it's a Raw. It's not like it's Survivor Series.
Steve,
there's always things like that.
The problem is like nobody was invested with this match. You knew who was going to win this match.
I know,
and also you didn't build up the storyline enough.
I agree. So how do you make it somewhat decent
with a table spot just by entertaining the crowd with a bunch of Budweiser?
Yeah. I'll take. Yes, that's better than nothing.
I like calm down matches. That was a bathroom break match. That's
what I'm saying. That could be your bathroom break match, and when you're coming back from taking a piss and then grabbing popcorn, table spot, boom, right there.
That's depending on how long the line is. You probably gonna miss the entire match because
pretty long.
The match was not that long either. So it's just like, and also that too. Nikki Bella was booked to lose every single time every time I've seen her on TV, she's lost. So it's like, and then she randomly just gets a title match because she turned heel on Stephanie. I'm just like, dude, you're not making me invest in this woman.
Yeah,
hey, but look, it looks like Stephanie might have a new contender on Raw, but we'll talk about that later.
Mm-hmm.
So
we'll talk about the main event, the build of build-ups, the star of stars in a roster.
One of the greatest build-ups to War Games I've ever seen.
Ever. And oh my God. Was it
letdown.
disappointing?
Yep.
We both thought the heels were gonna win the division. They
Yep.
won,
Mhm.
which was fine, but it was just like, and I'm not, again, like we talked about the first couple minutes of the show. It wasn't like I was upset about when the secret guy came out. That wasn't the issue of this match at all.
Mhm.
My issue of the match was just the pacing was so poor.
That's why I said it's like I think it's because the guys were coming through the entrance.
That could have been. That
I-
is kind of true.
because it wastes time. And then Jey Uso mid-match running it back during mid-match. Meanwhile, Brock Lesnar's coming out in 20 goddamn seconds. I'm like, what are you guys doing?
No, I like that a lot. That spot was good
Oh my
because
god.
it's like the
I-
Brock.
I understand that. But from a viewer from watching at home, I'm like, oh my god.
No, I know.
But
it
but obviously the crowd was enjoying it.
Yeah.
If I was there, I probably would have enjoyed it too. But I'm at home, so I'm gonna have a different viewing experience. So it's like Jay doing that mid-match during War
yeah, it
Games.
was dumb.
It was dumb. And I love I loved the spots and some of them, like especially with the brass knucks that Logan Paul introduced.
Mm-hmm.
I like that spot. I love Brunson Reed doing the tsunami on everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And I loved Brock Lesnar coming in there just suplexing everybody.
Yeah.
Which it was supposed to be that.
I loved when it was him and Roman right away.
Yes. And
I
then,
thought that was really cool.
and then he got your table spot.
yeah,
He
that's what I'm
F5 Roman
saying.
onto the table.
It was.
My problem is that I thought also CM Punk and Cody Rhodes was bleeding during the match. I'm just like, okay, from what?
That is true.
I'm just like, I'm like, come on, you guys. And also, I didn't like Drew. I felt like Drew was
Where was Drew McIntyre?
I didn't feel him in this match. I would have to remember Drew was in this match. I don't remember him in this.
No,
match.
I don't either.
Only thing I remember is his entrance, and I'm like, oh,
Very forgetful.
CM Punk and Drew about to.
Exactly.
I'm like,
there was
that.
no like Punk Drew spots.
There was
Like,
no Drew and Cody spots.
There was nothing.
nothing. And it's just like, dude, like, where is? I think probably because he's gonna go film a movie, probably.
But that has no shot. It's not like go off the table. Like you could just like have like a standoff and just like start throwing them like that.
Yeah.
Like, just that's all I needed.
And then how about that that spot with Braun Breaker's neck,
dude, I thought it was done.
dude? But the dude does too many shoulder delts. His neck is his neck
is
muscles.
all muscle.
Yes, so he can
His
he can
neck
actually
could bench like 2 plates
Yeah.
probably. He could neck press 2
Yeah.
plates on each side. No, he's fantastic.
like if we were to take that spot, we would be dead.
Yeah, oh yeah. I would never be able to look up in my life, and I don't even have a neck. My neck is like 2 inches max. Like it's bad. But yeah, I don't know. It was very overhyped. I was very upset, and I told like a lot of people, I was like, I'm telling you, like this is gonna be a banger because that's what everyone thought. Like, how could you mess it up? And oh boy, did the King of Kings find a way? And it sucks because the amount of hate he gets because he was so, Triple H is one of the best wrestlers of all time. And then his booking is just lately it's been and it's like, what do you do now? We got a while to the Rumble, right? We got like a month and a half.
Yeah, and let's see what he does to build up to Rumble.
Yeah.
But to be honest, he's probably gonna have another good pay-per-view with the Saturday Night's main event, Cena's last.
I know, but you can't just bank it off of Cena's last match.
That's what
That's what he's gonna do. But
That's what's good. Yeah. But one thing, did you like Braun getting the pin and
yes,
defeating Punk?
yes, that was probably the best part.
Yes. But my problem with that is that you took attention off of the Braun thing with the masked guy. I would have rather you not do the masked guy thing and just have Braun beat Punk legitly.
Yeah,
Unless you're gonna reveal the masked guy. If you're not gonna reveal him, there's no point of doing this.
or like reveal him
After the match.
after the match.
It's one of your big four.
At least reveal him on Raw. You didn't reveal him at all. And
No.
I know how this game goes. We're not going to know who this guy is till 2026.
They're gonna build it up and try to make it a storyline and stuff like that. And it's gonna be incredible.
Probably going to come
It's-
out during when Braun Breaker fights Punk.
Yeah, and then right now they're trying to tease his Seth. I'm like, first of all, Seth dislocated his shoulder. He will not be.
No, I mean
Yeah.
I don't think it's a problem. Okay, let's get right into that
If it
right
was-
now.
Like, listen, if it was Seth, right? Don't you think they would have just revealed that?
I
already?
I know, but it's like I liked it. I was fine with it. I wish he came out a little quicker. He was pretty slow on when he came out. I think that was
He was climbing the cage.
I know.
He's trying not to bust his ass and fall to his death.
Yeah, but it was like we both agree, it's probably Austin Theory,
Yes.
which I'm fine with. I'm happy he's gonna hopefully soon get an actual push with some type. And listen, man, he was in it. He was in the main event. I mean, we don't know if it was. I mean, we know it's him, but if it's not Austin Theory, who else would you say it would be?
It's not gonna be Seth. Probably Tony D'Angelo.
Yeah, which would be horrible.
Yeah, if it's him, it's gonna be so.
I don't think it was
it's gonna be
Ethan
even worse.
Page.
Nah, Ethan Page, no.
I don't think it was Trick.
No.
Even though it'd be cool if it was
No,
Trick.
that would be so random.
I know, but like,
And how you feel now? Of Logan Paul is officially a member of the Vision.
yeah, dude, I told you he was going to be official
Yeah.
member.
Yeah, I didn't
'Cause
think
he
so.
is the Vision. He's the truth.
I think it's because he probably takes the Seth spot now. I think it was supposed to be a 4-man and Paul Heyman, but now Logan Paul is a part of it now. I like it.
No, it's fine. I think Logan's great.
He can actually give the group genuine heat when he's out.
Genuine heat. Like Braun Breaker doesn't really even get heat.
No, he just get.
He gets barks. Yeah,
just
because
get
he's
barks.
so good. But that's what they needed, was some genuine heat, and I'm really happy. I thought Logan was great in that match. I didn't think it was ever an issue.
But since we're talking about Division, how you felt about that Braun Breaker promo?
Yeah, on Raw,
Yes,
that was the best thing of the night.
yes, that was his. To be honest, when superstars have their breakout promos, they're coming out.
That was it.
That was it. For
He
Braun Breaker. I was
cut
waiting.
everyone's throat,
I was
and he
wait-
did a great job.
I was waiting for a promo like that. Make me believe in you.
Yes.
Make me believe in who you are.
And he literally said, "Oh, Punk was like, oh well, like you're good, dude, but let's see if you can work on the mic or whatever." And cut
Consider
a
it
promo.
cut. That's
And
literally what he said.
literally,
Consider it
He
cut.
cut that promo. He did a fantastic job. Even Logan Paul's like, "Damn!" And I that's what I said. I was like, "Oh my!" I said it too.
They were at the end of it, they were
Yeah.
all applauding like this.
No, it was
Even me,
great.
I was applauding like this. It's like, thank you, Braun.
Braun needed that, and now it makes me. Now it really put, like, we all thought he was main eventer, but now it's like set in stone.
Yeah.
So
I think next year is going to be a really big year for like a lot of guys. I think a lot of guys are going to get a big push.
I
next
hope
year.
so, man. We
Like the
need
new
title.
guys.
I need title changes. I'm tired of the one man show. But
You think he defeats Punk and Barclays? We got to go to that.
I would assume,
January 5th is in Barclays.
yeah, I would assume, it's gonna be money, not as much as the MSG, but I'll go to that. But man, it was he put on an absolute banger of a promo, and I'm happy. Like, we didn't need anything. It sucked that there was no reveal of who the mystery man is going to be. They're going to drag this thing. They're going to drag it, and we're just going to have to wait in January probably when they reveal it. So that's what
You think he wins?
I think so.
I don't think so. I think he probably loses, and then probably at that, if you want to, but then it's like
Because you could have a face win the Rumble.
Roman
Yeah.
wins
But
the.
I low-key think Roman might go against Cody, dude.
Oh yeah, we forgot to talk about that stare off.
Yeah, how they're done like teaming up together ever again.
You think they get? I don't want Roman and Cody 3 at this year's WrestleMania. I want Roman and Cody 3 when Cody's officially the heel,
Yeah.
so I can get a new dynamic.
No, I agree. I mean, you could make Cody.
Heel, no, he still gets babyface love. It's
I
like-
know.
and he's your top babyface. You can't.
I
So-
don't know. It's also like it's between what are they doing with Randy Orton, and it's between what are they going to do? Who's winning the Rumble?
Yes,
That's kind of the problem
But-
that we're trying to figure
and
out.
I'm
right
trying-
now.
and I'm trying to see what they're gonna do with Drew McIntyre after this too. With Cody,
I agree. Like I don't know. Because if you could be like, all right, you could have, say if Braun does lose, Braun just wins the Rumble. You could
Or-
have Drew win the Rumble
or
you-
Braun just gets a rematch against Punk at like
at the Rumble.
at the Rumble, or Elimination Chamber is gonna be in Chicago. I think because come on, it's in Chicago. You gotta have Punk on that card.
Yeah, Punk will be in the car definitely.
But as champion, or he's gonna be defending the championship.
I
or is
don't
he gonna
know.
Be challenging for the championship. I don't know which one is it. So it's really depending on what WWE wants to do. But as long as Braun gets the title, because I don't think you guys can wait until Mania to give Braun the title. I think you have to give Braun that title like before Mania to build up to something.
No, I agree with you. It's going to be time, and which sucks because Raw and SmackDown are going to be so bad.
And SmackDown's becoming 3 hours, and after January. I'm never.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm never gonna watch Raw live for 3 hours. I'm gonna record it and
SmackDown?
just not SmackDown. I'm just gonna fast forward through the parts I want to watch.
Oh,
It's gonna be nothing. but
god
filler.
damn, dude. I don't know. I mean, I hope I'm wrong, man. I really want them to prove me wrong. Like, I don't know what are they gonna do? Chris Jericho, he'll probably just pull up in the Rumble.
Yeah.
But I need some type of, and they can do it. Like, I need some imps. I need like some emphasizing on like, all right, we're here. Like, what are they gonna do with Orton?
Mhm.
You know,
And we haven't seen Orton in a while,
I know.
so
And he's not hurt, so it's quite questioning. Honestly, the promo wasn't my favorite part of that match or that Raw.
what was your favorite part of that Raw?
The Yeet Man
Oh, losing
finally losing
to LA Knight.
to LA Knight. I was so happy, and they did a
Fantastic job.
fantastic job on just like making sure that we're gonna make you believe that Jay's gonna win,
Mhm.
and then boom, they didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't win, and it was great because I was like, I cannot see Gunther versus Jey Uso
Again.
again, and I don't want Jey Uso like fighting Cena, and I like what they did. You know, Jey Uso hit him with the worst spear I've ever seen in probably WWE history, and then hit him with the frog splash. Knight kicks out. It was great. Hit him with the roll up. I was so happy.
Mhm.
It really made me like, oh my god, there's hope because I love LA Knight
Yes.
and everyone loves LA Knight, and he's in that Drew McIntyre category of just hanging out right here,
Mhm.
like not going anywhere, can't get out of the frickin'
Yeah.
circle. So that's what I need. I need his push to come. There's no shot he beats Gunther,
No.
but
But I like he's in the finals. I think
I'm happy he's in the finals, and it stinks. I would be fine with Knight versus Cena, because if it was Knight versus Cena, then there's a guaranteed future for LA Knight. Guaranteed. If he fights Cena, wins or loses, there's a guaranteed future.
But the problem is Gunther is your pro is
I know Gunther is your
he's,
heel.
He's the perfect guy to face John Cena.
He is. That's John Cena's MO, fighting the bad guy.
Foreign bad guy. That's
Yeah,
literally
foreign bad
him.
guy.
That's literally like if you in a lab, Gunther is John Cena's. If Gunther was here earlier in John Cena's career, that would have been Gunther's guy. That John Cena would have been Gunther's most top 5 greatest rivals of all time.
Yeah.
Because Gunther is just made from that cloth where Cena just like the best traits of Cena
And
comes
Gunther
out.
could like cut a promo without Cena there, and it's
Yes.
really good.
Yes.
So that's like LA Knight can too. I think LA Knight does need the guy more in the ring with him for the insults than of Gunther. But also Gunther and Solo put on a really good match. That was Solo's best match ever. And he did a great job. And we both know he wasn't probably supposed to be in that match. It was probably going to be Penta.
My sources say it was supposed to be Solo the entire time. It was just the match was supposed to go longer.
Well, obviously the match was supposed to go longer, but I don't know. I guess you got your sources. Sorry, I don't have your sources, dude.
I'm sorry,
but
I don't mean.
I don't know. It was a great match. Solo did a great job. Gunther did a great job. The spikes were great, or him trying to spikes were great. Gunther hit him with a lot of. I loved when he like smacked his thumb on the mat, so he couldn't use it.
And I love the way the cheating tactics, because remember it's a heel versus heel match.
Yeah.
So they both cheated. It's just Solo got caught, and
exactly.
Gunther didn't get caught. And I think that was the first time I ever seen Gunther do a low blow on somebody and actually to win a match.
Heel on heel. It was great. I was good for Solo. He put on a good match. I don't know what they're gonna do after now with the MFTs, but
I think it's because remember on SmackDown they did the traditional Survivor Series against Team Sammy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was scared for a second they're gonna have Sammy just come up from 3-1 and just take out the whole MFTs and kill them again. I was like, oh my god, don't do this. To be honest, I think the MFT should have just swept them just so they can have that dominance.
I agree. Didn't the White Six come out?
Yes. And I think that's what they're gonna do now.
They're
And
building up Wyatt 6.
the-
Yeah.
they're building Y6 versus the MFTs, and I think the MFT should take the titles off.
Yeah. Another
Wyatt
build up
6.
that was great on Raw was the women's tag team division.
Yes.
Was fantastic.
That-
SmackDown. Oh my God, they're women's. Do they even have a women's tag team
Charlotte and Alexa and Nia Jackson,
who are mostly on Raw?
but because they have the titles,
I know, but it's like
it's
oh my
because the
gosh.
champions are on Raw. So you're gonna go.
They're going everywhere.
Yeah,
But man, oh man, that was great. That should be a TLC at Saturday night's main event.
nah, because remember Saturday night's main event is gonna be exhibition matches with NXTs and main roster people. You didn't know that?
No.
Yes.
But why can't you put that in there?
Are you gonna add an NXT team into that?
You can. It's the best way to put in. What is the best way to put in a young like tag team talent on NXT?
I think-
easily a TLC spot.
Yeah, but
Easily.
I think they're probably gonna save that for like probably January 5th or all, like because it's the 1 year anniversary.
So far, dude.
But you can build it up though. It's like with the
You can build it up, but it is going to be the same exact thing
because look,
week after week after week
because
after
you
week.
could do your TLC match, Charlotte and Alexa, but I'm gonna say that Rhea EO versus Alexa and Charlotte match was great.
Yeah, that was a great match. That was great.
But,
Easily.
But you have your Charlotte, Alexa versus the Kabuki Warriors, Rhea and EO, and then Bailey versus Lyra, and then you can add Roxanne and Raquel into that match, and then you can have your fatal 5-way TLC match. I've never seen a women's TLC match in like a long time, so I think it will be pretty great.
No, it will be. I think it'll be great. They have a bunch of fantastic wrestlers in there, but you could throw in NXT superstars in there.
Yeah, but
Give them the push,
and then
win or lose.
I like Liv and Roxanne.
Who's an NXT tag team that you would want in that?
Sol Ruka, Zarya and Sol Ruka.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not going to be wrestling because they have to wrestle Deadline. They're wrestling a Deadline. Deadline is literally that week, so I don't think they're going to do double duty.
With TLC, body's gonna be cooked.
And they're doing the literally the Survivors Challenge. So it's like, and that's a really great. If you never watched Deadline, I
No, I will. I'll watch Deadline.
watch Deadline, and those Iron Survivor matches.
When
are
is
great.
Trick Williams and not Trick Williams? When's Obafemi and Ricky Saints gonna?
Oh, I think Obafemi and Ricky Saints are gonna get
Are
called.
they
up.
gonna make that a triple threat? Probably not.
No. Trick is done. I think Trick did his because he just lost to Miles Bourne on NXT.
Yeah, get him in the Rumble.
Get him on Saturday night's main event. Do an open challenge match with Ilya Dragunov. Bring out Trick Williams
Yeah.
on Saturday nights because since it's going to be exhibition with NXT talent, bring Trick Williams to be on that card,
Mhm.
which I thought would be great. How you felt about that Liv Morgan promo with Judgment Day?
That was great.
I think she brought life back into Judgment Day.
It made me enjoy Judgment Day. Like it made me finally enjoy Judgment Day. It brings them actual like good heat besides Dom's cheap heat. Like it's actually like good heat.
Mhm.
And I liked how Liv gave Roxanne the tag team title
Mhm.
because she doesn't need it. Let Liv go for the world heavyweight
Yeah,
championship.
and looks like she's going with. Looks like they teased us with that Stephanie Valcour and Liv Morgan segment with them confronting each other. I like that. I think that's a tease with what's to come. And I just like Liv Morgan being back because it gives a new shot of energy to the Judgment Day that they didn't have. I think now she's going to try to push them to actually go further
No, yeah.
and try to push them.
Makes me now like, all right, I don't know when this Judgment Day is gonna split. It might be Mania, might be sooner.
I think
It's gonna stick for a while.
I think they're probably going to start building up that Roxanne and Liv Morgan tension and stuff like that. And then probably Finn and Dom tension too.
Yeah,
Because I
no,
think
agree.
because Liv Morgan can't stay in the Judgment Day. And I
No.
think Dom, the way he gets heat again is to betray Liv. That's
Mhm.
that's the only way Dom gets his heat back. Just be a dog. That's what I'm just be a dog.
Yeah, go get another gal,
Yeah.
which is with Roxanne, which is
I don't blame him.
Yeah, I don't blame him either. But yeah, no, Raw. I thought Raw was better than Survivor Series.
Yes. Speaking of
And it wasn't even like Triple H, like you gotta go tune in.
it was just matches. It was just to be honest, it was just the matches.
Yeah,
The matches were just great.
there were yeah.
How about that match for the tag team titles? AJ
Oh
Styles,
my
Dragon Lee
goodness.
versus the New Day.
One of my favorite tag team finishers
Dude,
I've ever
that
seen.
move.
Dragon Lee goes. I could, play around. Dragon Lee. So we got Kofi right here. Pretend
the
this
apron.
is the ropes.
The apron.
So they put him on the ropes. Dragon Lee does a stomp. Kofi bounces off.
Into Styles.
Look at me catch like that. AJ Styles, and then boom, Styles clash.
Yes.
It was fantastic.
That
I
was
recommend if you haven't seen it to go look it up on X. Oh my goodness, it was fantastic.
Yeah, it was. And I think AJ Styles and Dragon Lee are bringing life to the tag team division. The Raw. I
Yes.
think they literally copy and pasting from what they did with SmackDown last year with the tag titles onto what they're doing on Raw now. And next week they're facing the War Raiders now. And I think I haven't seen those guys in a long time. The War Raiders are great in ring though.
Great in ring.
Yes.
I want the Creed brothers. I'm
but
not going to get off the train.
I love the Creed brothers too, but I think you have to wait till Chad.
And they've
Gable
never
gets-
had a
Chad-
rematch. The
Chad-
War
yeah.
Raiders.
and you gotta wait till the Chad Gable comes back. I think they need to come back with a bang. I think it has to be. You know what? I'll book it like this: AJ Styles versus Dragon Lee versus Los Americanos. Those guys and like Ludwig. Oh, that's not Ludwig Kaiser on that mask. I refuse to believe it.
I don't think so. I think it's.
I think it's Giovanni Vinci.
I think it is. Or Loki Pete Dunne.
No, it's Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate in those masks, and it's Ludwig Kaiser as Grand Americano.
Dude, they could
We're
have.
trolling, guys.
They should have like a 5-man like.
That's when I think they should come back and they disrupt the match.
5-man faction.
Just disrupt the match because Chad Gable wants his mask back, and you're not winning the tag titles over the Creed brothers. I need that kind of feud between those two. So I think that's when they should come back, when Los Americanos get a tag team shot, and then Chad Gable and the Creed brothers come in and just wreak havoc on everybody. I think that will be good for the tag team division and actually give life, and also just reunite the Usos. And Usos can possibly.
That ain't happening anytime soon,
dude. When
Crash Out Jay, baby, is here.
Yeah,
something that we've been waiting for. Something to where I could enjoy watching Jey Uso, where I could take Jey Uso serious. I want him. You know what he should have done? He should have done like the Shawn Michaels, where what Shawn Michaels like,
I was thinking
kicking everyone. That's what I thought he was going to do.
Same thing, because he was crashing out because he couldn't get a match against the Undertaker.
Yeah.
So he tried to get in the Rumble, couldn't get it. Lost the tag team title with DX, couldn't get in. Tried to get an Elimination Chamber, lost. And then he asked Undertaker, "I want you at Mania." He said, Undertaker said no. And then John is like, okay. And I think what will stamp that heel turn with Jay is that he has to cost Roman the title at Mania or something like that with a super kick or something. And then that's the thing that solidifies Jay's heel turn. Because even me, I wasn't coming around to it, but now I'm seeing it. I think you can do that heel turn out, or you can just do like darker edge Jay and something like that, and then you build that story of redemption or something with Jay or whatever you want to do with him. But I like the story they're telling with Jay.
No, I agree. I am really enjoying it. I think that Jey Uso's now getting something that I wanted, and I thought Triple H did a great job on Raw.
And I thought Jey Uso should have been kicking like officials, and then
I was saying
he gets suspended.
Yes,
and we don't see him for a while, and he comes back randomly on whatever and disrupts something, and I think that would be great for Jay.
And he super kicks everyone in his path. Like even if he got suspended, say if he got suspended and came back in the Barclays Center at first year anniversary of Raw on Netflix, and Jey Uso is like super kicking, helping out, and then boom, super kicks Punk or super kicks whoever else comes out, like showing off, like I'm done with helping out anyone. I'm done with this. Like this is my ring. That's what he needs to do, and I think they're gonna slowly do that. So I'm excited for it. I really am. We got a couple minutes left on the show. Yeah, we got 5 minutes left.
So one thing I want to say, who do you think should be on the Saturday night's main event card? Which NXT stars?
Definitely Oba.
Oba's gonna be.
It's not even close.
Oba's is facing Ricky Saints at Deadline.
But that's what I'm saying. There's no point of doing this.
But there's some wrestlers that are not wrestling that night. I think Javon Evans is not wrestling.
Javon Evans
is not wrestling.
Is Ethan Page wrestling?
Ethan Page, no.
So Ethan Page is great.
Ethan Page. the NXT Women's Champion, Fatal Influence, JC Jane. She
Yes.
could defend the title against a main roster person. Who else? Trick Williams could be there.
He has to be there. They have to.
You got NXT champions, Dark State.
They know
Shield.
this. They have to have guys who they want to push in years to come.
Yes.
It's going to be this pay-per-view.
Yes.
Because every single human being who's a wrestling fan is going to be watching that. And I'm
Because
pissed, dude. I'm going to be I'm going to be in the city.
you're not gonna be able to watch it.
I'm going to watch it on my phone.
Okay.
Like I'm going to the Iona game. Iona's playing St. John's that day.
Oh yeah.
It's that day.
Okay.
And then it's at MSG and it's SantaCon.
Mhm.
So I'm going to be at SantaCon bar hopping. So I'm going to have my phone while I'm at the bar while watching. I don't care. I'll do it. Watching Saturday night's main event. That I will 100% do that to watch Cena's last match. I'm going to go be like, yo, bartender, can you please? I'll give him like 10, 15 bucks. You got to put this on. I'll give you my Peacock account, dude. Like, I'll have you log in.
Mhm.
Like, I need this on. Like, if not, I'll just put it on my phone like this and just watch it. I don't care. Like, it's so important to all wrestling fans to see it. And like, I know he's going to lose. I don't care. Like, I need to see Cena's last.
It's 50-50. You never know.
It's not 50.
But-
Like 70-30.
Yeah, but Cena's not. He's
Cena's fighting
he's
Gunther.
unselfish. He's unselfish. He's gonna.
I know.
I think he's gonna want to put somebody over on his way out.
That's what he should do.
Yeah.
Which stinks, but it's what he's got to do. Where does Cody Rhodes go from here? How many times, like we're gonna see on SmackDown, he's gonna mention Roman on SmackDown for the next 4 episodes, and there's gonna be no match. So it's like,
I think
who's next in line?
think he's-
Drew?
Drew. I think it's gonna be
Oh
Drew.
my god.
It's gonna be Drew, and then
No, dude, I hope you're so wrong, because if I see Drew McIntyre lose to Cody Rhodes again and again and again, I don't know what I'm going to do. I might have to boycott watching a Cody Rhodes match. Like, it is ridiculous. And I don't think you're wrong, which really bothers me and
Maybe-
pisses me off.
maybe Randy. Who knows?
But they got to pull the trigger on that.
Yeah.
They got to pull the trigger on heel Randy.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't done it. Don't know why. That's something where you could have that for 4 months of heel Orton, and I'm totally fine with it.
Mm-hmm.
Anything. It's getting, I don't know. Like, I don't know what Cody, is he going to do an open challenge? Like, I don't know what Cody Rhodes is going to do on SmackDown. Is he going to fight at Saturday night's main event?
Who knows?
And if it is it going to, could be Aleister Black.
Maybe
Because they had a little thing earlier. That was so weird. They had like, oh my, but didn't they fight? Oh, but it
They-
got
they-
disqualified,
got
right? From
disqualified.
Drew.
but Aleister's still feuding with Damian Priest. And I remember Rhea
Jesus.
came to SmackDown and says, "Hey, we gotta talk later." So I think they're gonna do Damian Priest and Rhea versus Aleister Black and Selena Vega.
Probably not if there's the TLC.
Hmm?
Not if they do the women's TLC.
But that's like
match.
later. That's later on. You could do this during December, a mixed tag match.
Yeah, but you don't know when the TLC is either going to be a Raw or Saturday night's main event.
Nah, I think that's a fact. That's not a chance they're gonna make it there, because the problem is that everybody's just gonna be focusing on the Cena match.
agree, but you could make that the first match, and
But-
it's a banger.
But the problem is there's no story going to these matches. It's just exhibition matches with
I
NXT and
know,
main roster
which
guys.
is stupid.
I don't think so, because
I don't think it's stupid, but I would like a tad a bit of build up.
yeah, but I don't think it's because it's like regardless anyway. Nobody cares. It's just the focus.
That's
is,
true.
the focus-
They're like, let's not waste any build up story time.
because
lines.
it's like, to be honest, it's like everybody's gonna be focusing on Cena's last match, and that should be the focus.
Mhm.
Like, I'm sorry, it's like Cena's a legend.
No, it is.
It's like you got to play vignettes of his career highlights and throughout the whole show. You have to during the match.
Dude, I wish Cena came out to Thugonomics.
Nah.
Yes. One last time of Thugonomics. How hard is that?
Mhm.
We didn't get Thugonomics once in this run.
We got with CM Punk.
Yeah, Punk Life, but that was great. But I needed one Thugonomics match
I think they could probably play it like when it's like
when he's
when-
walking
when
in.
he's walking in and they switch to My Time Is Now.
Doesn't matter. No, he should have came out to Thugonomics. Oh my God, yes. He should have came out to Thugonomics against Dom at San Diego at Survivor Series. Easily. They easily could have done it.
Yeah.
That would have been great. But yeah, so we are going to have to wrap it up here. This will be our final show of the semester, sadly, but I believe it will be probably, I mean, they'll post on Instagrams, go on WIUR's Instagram. They will post when we will be back. I know Cherno will be back here, hopefully. Very certain he will be. And we will continue to do this. It's gonna be a new time. We're probably not gonna do Tuesdays at 3:30. It's whatever we can do. But yeah, I'm very excited that I got to do this again for another semester. I'm happy that Cherno joins the show on the Wrestling Rundown. But we are going to wrap it up. So thank you guys for tuning in on the Wrestling Rundown. I'm Steven Mazza alongside Cherno. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We will see you in about a month. Thank you guys.